welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Too Faced Peach Perfect Instant Coverage Concealer. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. The concealer retails for $22 at Sephora. That's where I purchased mine. I do want to read a little bit about this. A super pigmented, waterproof cream concealer that blends seamlessly into skin for a flawless, soft focus, comfortable matte finish. Some of the ingredients are hyaluronic acid, porcelain flower extract. That's supposed to aid in comfortable wear. It's supposed to have some antioxidant benefits, and it also has vitamin E in it. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It says Peach Perfect. The shade that I purchased it in is in the shade Cappuccino. When you turn it over to the side, it does have a little bit of the description, and it says it in a different language. On the side it says hide redness, dark spots, blemishes, acne, and dark circle. The super pigmented, waterproof, crease resistant, nourishing formula is enriched with porcelain flower extract, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid to blend seamlessly into skin for a flawless, soft focus matte finish. That's exactly what I read earlier. On the back it does say crease resistant for up to 12 hours, so that's an interesting claim. It's supposed to be waterproof, long wearing, and sweat resistant. On the bottom of the package you do have the ingredients, and then you have the barcode. So let's open this up. It's a pot concealer. It says Too Faced. On the side here it says instant coverage, and then on the back peach concealer, and then it says the shade name, which is in the shade Cappuccino. I wasn't sure what shade I was, so hopefully Cappuccino is my shade. Cappuccino is described as tan with neutral undertones. Let's swatch this. You do get 7 grams of product, or 0.24 ounces. Here's what Cappuccino looks like. Let's swatch it. Definitely a heavy concealer. Here's what the shade in Cappuccino looks like. This concealer does smell like peaches, so if you guys are sensitive to smell, definitely be mindful of that. I have a little bit on my finger. I'm just gonna apply it right underneath this side. I currently don't have any primer on or any moisturizer. I'm just gonna be wearing this primer alone just so I can see how it performs. Again, it's very thick consistency. It's supposed to be long lasting, crease proof, and water and sweat resistant. We'll definitely see about that. I'm just taking my finger and dragging the product down. I was expecting this concealer to have a little bit more pigment. It doesn't cover up my dark spot. I'm just gonna go in again with my finger, and we're gonna try to build up the coverage. It's definitely buildable, which I like. I'm gonna be taking my Wet n Wild brush. This is the P25 brush. It came in this rose gold collection that I purchased. I'm gonna be dipping into the pot concealer, have a little bit on my brush. Wow, not expecting that. Definitely better coverage using a brush. I'm going to be dragging it a little bit down, trying to cover up my redness. I'm not going to be using the concealer for my entire face, just to cover up some of my dark spots, which it's covering up really nicely. I do have to go back in and build it up. I can now smell the peach scent. It is very strong when I get it towards my nose. It's like I'm trying to cover up my entire face with this concealer, but I'm not. Snag some of the dark spots. Here's what the concealer looks like using that brush. Looks really good so far. And then on the left side, I didn't really blend it out as well, but I do want to use my damp beauty blender just to see what the coverage looks like. I'm going to be taking my damp beauty blender. I'm going to go in. I have a little bit on my damp beauty blender, and we're just going to try to blend this out. I always like to test concealers and foundations for an entire week. Of course, I will check back in with you guys at the end of the week to let you guys know my final thoughts. So far so good, you guys. I just wish it was a little bit more pigmented. I'm gonna go back in using my finger, and I'm gonna try to build this up just a little bit. I'm gonna be adding some more coverage here just to cover up my redness. I'm gonna be applying some mascara, just one coat. I'm just going to be applying a lip balm. This I purchased from the Sephora Favorites collections. This is in the shade Rosé. That way we can have a little bit of color to our lips. Here's one last look on what the concealer looks like. On this side, I used my fingers and a damp beauty blender. On this side, I used a brush. I really do like the brush better. It did give me a bit more coverage. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the night to see how the concealer does perform, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is the end of the night of me testing out the Too Faced Peach Perfect Instant Concealer. Here's what the concealer is currently looking like. The concealer did crease underneath my eyes. I'm gonna look up so you guys can see. Not only did the concealer crease, but it did oxidize as well. Not sure if you guys can see, but the concealer is darker. I didn't drag the concealer all the way down. You guys can see a major difference. It looks like I have a little bit of contour going on both sides, and I didn't apply any other product on my face. I'm extremely shiny at the end of the night as well. It's not mattifying. I do want to blot a little bit. I'm going to be taking a tissue and blotting the right side of my face. I definitely think that's much better, but there's so much concealer on this tissue. After I did blot, it did lift up some of the product. Tomorrow we will be applying the concealer on top of foundation, but so far I'm not liking it. I don't like how it creased and I don't like how it oxidized. I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is day 2 of me testing out the Too Faced Peach Perfect Concealer in the shade Cappuccino. For primer, I currently have on my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. The foundation I currently have applied all over is from Wet n Wild. This is their Photo Focus foundation. I only have one layer of the foundation applied on my skin. You can still see some of my darkness peeking through here and here because I just wanted to see how the concealer plays with the foundation. I'm going to be using the same brush as I did yesterday. I didn't wash it, but it's fine. I'm going to be taking a little bit of the concealer. For mascara, I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Unlimited. For lips, I'm going to be applying the shade In Ginger by Kylie Cosmetics. Applying the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder, I'm going to be setting my under eyes. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the night to see how the concealer performs, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is the end of the night of me testing out the concealer. Here's what the concealer is currently looking like. I am super shiny and the concealer did crease underneath my eyes. I'm gonna look up so you guys can see. I'm not a huge fan of this concealer because it did crease underneath my eyes. I'm not sure how I feel about this concealer yet. I will check back in with you guys towards the end of the week and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is the end of the week of me testing out the Too Faced Peaches and Cream Concealer. My final thoughts on this concealer is that I don't like it. It creases on me. I did also forget to mention that this concealer only comes in 17 shades. Cappuccino is a shade that I purchased. It's supposed to be tan with neutral undertones. I don't think this is tan at all. I definitely think it's a little bit too dark on me and it does oxidize. The previous shade is called Rose Tea and that's medium tan with rosy undertones. Too Faced needs to go back and create more shades in this collection. I'm gonna pop a picture on here so you guys can see the shade range. This is not it. It's 2020. Too Faced needs to come out with more concealers in this collection. I do like their peach scent. It does smell very good. I do want to show you guys what the concealer looks like when it's first applied on the back of my hand. This is what the concealer looks like when it is dried down. So I'm just gonna do a fresh little dot. Here's a fresh swatch of the concealer and you guys can see how it does dry down. It does dry down a little bit darker. The previous shade in Rose Tea is not going to match. Too Faced does need to go back and create more shades in this collection because this is not working for me. I currently have the concealer applied underneath my eyes and you can already tell it's starting to crease. This concealer is a no for me. I do want to share with you guys the lip combo I do have on because I know I'm going to get questions in the comments down below. So the lip combo I currently have on is by Maybelline. It's their Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lip. I love this. I first went in with the shade Cocoa Connoisseur and then in the middle I applied Chai Genius. That's how I got this beautiful lip combo. You guys, I'm ready for fall. I'm so over summer. I don't like the heat. I don't like the humidity. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.